I get it. But I mean, there's an area in Europe where so many people died.
From fiery craters that burn without end to mountains no one's ever touched, our world hides places that seem too strange to be real. Some were spotted from space, others guard their secrets with deadly force. These are the places we were never meant to find. Mysterious, untouched, unexplained. Let's dive in. Darvaza gas crater, Turkmenistan. Imagine stumbling upon a fiery pit in the middle of the desert, burning bright, hissing loudly, and looking like the Earth itself has cracked open. Welcome to the Darvaza gas crater, also known as the Gates of Hell. Back in 1971, Soviet scientists accidentally triggered a collapse while drilling for gas. To prevent toxic fumes from spreading, they set it on fire, expecting it to burn for a few days. Over 50 years later, it's still burning. No off switch, no explanation, just endless flames. Locals avoid it, scientists monitor it, and travelers stand at its edge, watching the Earth breathe fire. It's one of the most unsettling man-made accidents in history, yet it looks almost supernatural. A giant open wound on the planet, left to burn forever. And just when you think fire is Earth's deadliest barrier, wait till you meet the island where humans are the ones who aren't allowed. North Sentinel Island, Bay of Bengal. There's an island in the Bay of Bengal where time has completely stopped. It's called North Sentinel, and no outsider has ever truly explored it, because anyone who tries is instantly attacked. The Sentinelese people have lived here for thousands of years, untouched by modern civilization. They don't want visitors, photos, research, or contact. In 2006, 2 fishermen drifted too close and were killed on sight. Even helicopters that fly near are met with arrows. The Indian government declared it off limits to protect both the tribe and outsiders. No one knows how they live, what language they speak, or what secrets the island holds. It's like stepping back into the Stone Age, but you're not allowed to step at all. It's one of the last truly forbidden places on Earth. And if that didn't chill your spine, the next place was so hidden, we only found it by looking down from space. Mount Liko Rainforest, Mozambique. At first glance, Mount Liko just looks like any other mountain, but what hides on its summit remained untouched by humanity until 2018. That year, scientists studying satellite images spotted something strange. A dense rainforest perched atop a vertical cliff 400 feet high, with no paths or signs of modern life. When researchers finally climbed to the top, what they found was shocking. This mountaintop ecosystem was completely isolated. They discovered new species of insects, butterflies, and frogs, creatures that had likely never encountered humans before. Even more baffling were ancient handmade pots buried in the soil. No one knows how those pots got there or who placed them. The area is so inaccessible that whoever reached it must have done so hundreds of years ago, and then vanished. Mount Liko is a real-life lost world, hidden in plain sight, protected by walls of rock. And if you thought that was strange, the next location stares back at you from the sky. Literally. Richat structure, Eye of the Sahara, Mauritania. In the middle of the vast Sahara Desert, there's a formation so massive and so perfectly circular that astronauts spotted it from space. It's called the Richat structure, but most people know it as the Eye of the Sahara. Measuring nearly 25 miles across, it looks like a giant spiral or target burned into the Earth. Geologists say it's just a natural rock dome eroded over millions of years. But here's the catch. Its shape is too symmetrical, too perfect, and too mysterious for everyone to accept that explanation. Some believe it's the lost city of Atlantis. Others say it's evidence of an ancient civilization wiped from history. There are no ruins, no signs of life, just layers of Earth forming a pattern that feels almost designed. It's like the planet left a message in the sand, and we're still trying to decode it. And now, let's head to a place that existed on maps for a century, until it was discovered to never exist at all. Phantom Sandy Island, South Pacific. For over 100 years, Sandy Island showed up on maps between Australia and New Caledonia. It was listed in atlases, appeared on digital charts, and even popped up as a black shape on Google Earth. But in 2012, a team of scientists decided to sail there and found nothing but open water. No land, no reef, no trace of anything ever existing. It was as if the Earth just decided to delete it. Some think it was a cartographer's mistake passed down through generations. Others believe it could have been a temporary pumice raft or volcanic island that sank. But here's the strangest part. It stayed on official maps for over a century. How does a 60 square mile island vanish without a trace? Was it ever really there? Or did something want it to disappear? Up next is a place where mysterious patterns are burned into the earth and only visible from the sky. Gobi Desert Patterns, China. In the remote stretches of China's Gobi Desert, strange patterns began to appear. Lines, grids, and symbols carved into the land, stretching for miles. They were first spotted on Google Earth, and no one could figure out what they were. Some of these shapes look like airstrips, others resemble bullseyes, and a few are massive grids so precise they seem machine-made. Experts believe they could be secret military testing sites or calibration zones for spy satellites. But theories go deeper. Some suggest alien landing pads or communication symbols aimed at the sky. The Chinese government has never fully explained them, fueling endless speculation. These designs weren't meant to be seen by the public. But thanks to satellites, the world now stares in awe at Earth's most cryptic desert graffiti. And from cryptic carvings, we move to a forest so unnaturally twisted, people still argue whether nature even had a hand in it. Crooked Forest, Poland. In western Poland, there's a small grove of pine trees unlike anything else on Earth. Known as the Crooked Forest, around 400 trees all bend at a 90-degree angle near their base before curving back up toward the sky. And no one knows why. They're not just randomly bent. Each tree is curved almost identically, as if they were shaped with intention. Some say it was done by farmers in the 1930s to make curved timber for boats or furniture. Others suggest a snowstorm flattened the saplings and they just kept growing. But none of these theories fully explain the precision or why this only happened in one small patch of forest. What makes it spookier? The exact method and the reason were never recorded. It's like nature glitched, or someone wanted these trees to grow this way for a purpose lost to time. But if you think trees growing sideways is strange, wait till you see a mountain that looks like a giant hand-painted rainbow. Vinicunca, Peru. High in the Peruvian Andes lies a mountain that looks too perfect to be real. Vinicunca, or Rainbow Mountain, is striped with vibrant reds, greens, yellows, and purples that stretch across its surface like brushstrokes on a canvas. But this isn't painted, it's entirely natural. The colours come from layers of sediment rich in minerals, formed over millions of years and pushed to the surface by tectonic shifts. It was hidden under snow until recently, only revealed due to climate change. For a long time, locals kept its exact location secret, and once the photos went viral, people couldn't believe it was real. It's hard not to stare and wonder how the Earth created something that looks like fantasy art. A rainbow, carved into stone. You can hike it now, but something about it still feels sacred, like a masterpiece never meant to be touched. And speaking of untouchable, the next place is a literal forest of stone. Sharp, deadly, and impossible to cross. Tsingy de Bemaraha, Madagascar. Imagine a forest where the trees are razor-sharp limestone spikes. That's the Tsingy de Bemaraha in Madagascar. A surreal landscape where the earth has twisted into jagged towers so deadly, even walking barefoot is impossible. In fact, Tsingy literally means where one cannot walk. For centuries, this area was almost completely inaccessible. Locals stayed away. Explorers couldn't navigate it. And because of that, it became a hidden world of its own. Inside, researchers eventually discovered species found nowhere else on Earth. Animals that evolved in isolation, protected by the natural stone fortress. From the air, it looks like a sea of grey blades. On the ground, it's a maze of vertical walls and tight passages. Nature built its own prison here and locked it away from the rest of the world. And finally, a mountain so sacred and unexplored, it's been officially banned from being climbed. Forever. Gangkar Puensum, Bhutan. Towering nearly 25,000 feet, Gangkar Puensum is the highest unclimbed mountain in the world. Located on the border between Bhutan and China, it's taller than many famous peaks, but it remains untouched. Why? Every expedition has failed. In 1994, Bhutan banned climbs above 19,685 feet to respect local spiritual beliefs. And in 2003, they banned climbing the mountain altogether. To the Bhutanese, it's sacred. A home to deities, not a trophy to conquer. Climbers who tried said the terrain was unpredictable, weather unstable, and the summit unreachable. Its exact height is still disputed and satellite maps struggle to define it clearly. It's as if the mountain wants to remain a mystery. In a world where people summit Everest with GPS and GoPros, Gangkar Puensum stands silent, proud, and off-limits. Some places don't need our footprints, they need our respect. From lost worlds to forbidden peaks, these places prove one thing. Earth still holds secrets we were never supposed to find. And maybe, just maybe, some of them should have stayed hidden. Which one blew your mind the most? Let us know below, and we'll see you in the next one.